Hello and welcome back. I'm Ella.
And I'm Sam. Today we're talking about business, your business, how to describe it, explain it, and talk about it in English.
If you have a small business, a shop, a service, or maybe you want to start one, this episode is for you.
And hey, if you enjoy this episode, please like and subscribe. It really helps us. Okay, let's go.
The first question in business English is very simple. Are you ready?
Ready.
What do you do?
That's it. 3 words. But this question is very important. People ask this at meetings, at parties, on the phone, everywhere.
So, Sam, what do you do?
I make podcasts. I help people learn English.
Perfect. Short, clear, easy to understand. Now, let's look at how to answer this question. There are 3 simple ways.
3 ways. Let's hear them.
Number 1, say your job title. For example, I'm a teacher, or I'm a designer, or I'm a chef.
Simple. Just I'm a, and then your job.
Number 2, say what you do. For example, I sell clothes, or I fix computers, or I make cakes.
I like that one. It's very direct.
Number 3, say who you help. For example, I help small businesses with their social media, or I help people find jobs, or I help students learn English.
Oh, I like number 3. It sounds very professional.
It does, and it tells people why you are useful.
Okay, let's practice. Ella, imagine you sell handmade candles. How do you answer, what do you do?
Okay. I make and sell handmade candles. I help people make their homes feel warm and beautiful.
That's great. Can you hear that? She said what she does and who she helps.
And it sounds natural, not too formal, not too simple.
Now, pause the podcast for a moment. Think about your answer. What do you do? Try saying it out loud. Don't worry about perfect grammar. Just try.
Welcome back. Great job for trying. Really well done.
Okay, so now someone knows what you do. Great. But they want to know more. They ask, "Tell me about your business."
Oh, this one makes some people nervous.
It does, but it doesn't need to. We have a simple formula.
A formula? Like in maths?
Exactly like in maths, but easier. Here it is.
Number 1, what is it? Number 2, who is it for? Number 3, what is the result?
Let me show you. Imagine I have a cleaning business. I run a cleaning company. We work with busy families and small offices. We help them save time and keep their spaces clean and comfortable.
Beautiful. Let's break that down. I run a cleaning company. That's the what.
I work with busy families and small offices. That's the who.
I help them save time and keep their spaces clean. That's the result.
Simple, right?
Very simple. And notice, Sam used we, not I. Even if it's just you, using we can sound more professional.
That's a good tip.
Let's try another example. Sam, you have a photography business. Go.
Okay. I run a photography studio. I work with couples and families. I help them keep their most important memories forever.
Oh, that's lovely. Keep their most important memories forever. That sounds warm. That sounds like something people want.
And it's not complicated. Short sentences, clear words.
Now, here are some useful phrases to describe your business. Write these down if you can.
I run a, for example, I run a small bakery.
I work with. For example, I work with local restaurants.
I specialize in. This means you are very good at one specific thing. For example, I specialize in wedding cakes.
I offer. For example, we offer home delivery.
My business focuses on. For example, my business focuses on healthy food for children.
These are your building blocks. Mix and match them.
Now pause again. Try to describe your business or a business you know using these phrases. Just 2 or 3 sentences. That's enough.
Go ahead. We'll wait.
Da 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 da.
Welcome back, superstar.
Ha, superstar. I love that.
Now, let's talk about what you sell. This is very important. Many people find it hard to explain their product or service simply.
Yes, sometimes we know our product so well that we forget other people don't understand it.
Exactly. So we need to explain it like we're talking to a friend, not a business expert, a friend.
Okay, so how do we do that?
Let's start with products. If you sell something, a physical thing, use this kind of language.
I sell, for example, I sell organic honey.
It's made from, for example, it's made from flowers in my garden.
It comes in, for example, it comes in 3 sizes.
It's perfect for example, it's perfect for people who want natural, healthy food.
These phrases are very useful, very natural.
Now, let's look at services. If you don't sell a product, but you do something for someone, that's a service.
Like a hairdresser, or a translator, or a personal trainer.
Exactly. For services, try these phrases.
I provide, for example, I provide English lessons online.
I help people with, for example, I help people with their CVs and job interviews.
My service includes, for example, my service includes a free consultation.
Clients usually see results in, for example, clients usually see results in 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh, I like that last one. It tells people when the magic happens.
Yes, the magic.
Okay, let's do a little role play. I'll be a customer. Ella, you have a tutoring business. You teach children age 6 to 12. I'm a parent. Ready?
Ready.
Hi, I heard you're a tutor. Can you tell me about what you do?
Of course. I'm an online tutor. I work with children between 6 and 12 years old. I help them with reading, writing, and maths. Most of my students start to feel more confident in school after about 2 months.
That's great. And what does your service include?
Each week, we have 2 lessons, 30 minutes each. I also send practice activities for the children to do at home, and parents always get a short update after each lesson.
Wonderful. I love how she explained everything clearly. Short sentences, real details, no complicated words.
That's the goal, clear and confident.
Now, here's a little challenge. Can you explain your product or service to a friend? Try to use at least 3 of the phrases we just learned. Pause now and give it a go.
You're doing so well. We mean it.
Let's talk about your customers, or as we sometimes say in business, your clients.
Customers and clients both are correct. Customers is more common for shops and products. Clients is more common for services.
Good to know. So how do you talk about who your customers are?
Great question. Here are some useful phrases.
My customers are, for example, my customers are young professionals between 25 and 40.
I mostly work with, for example, I mostly work with small business owners.
My typical client is someone who, for example, my typical client is someone who wants to eat healthier but doesn't have much time to cook.
That's a very specific description, and specific is good.
Why?
Because when you know exactly who your customer is, you can speak to them directly. You can use their words, their problems, their needs.
That's smart business advice.
Thank you. I have my moments.
You really do.
Let me give you an example. Imagine 2 people. Person A says, I sell coffee. Person B says, I sell specialty coffee to people who work from home and want a better morning routine.
Oh, person B sounds much more interesting.
Right? And person B is more likely to find their perfect customer because that customer thinks, oh, that's me.
I love that. That's me. That feeling.
That feeling is the goal of good business communication.
Okay, practice time. Think about your customer. Who are they? How old? What do they need? What problem do they have? Use the phrases and describe your customer out loud.
Pause now. We'll be here when you get back.
Now, the part that makes some people uncomfortable. Talking about money.
Oh, yes. This is hard for many people, even in their first language.
But in business, you need to talk about price. So let's make it easy.
Here are some simple phrases for talking about price.
My prices start at. For example, my prices start at 20 euros per session.
It costs, for example, it costs $50 per month.
We have 3 packages. For example, we have 3 packages: basic, standard, and premium.
The price includes, for example, the price includes free shipping.
We also offer a discount for example, we also offer a discount for students.
Very useful. And here's a little cultural note.
Ooh, a cultural note. I love these.
In many English-speaking business cultures, people don't apologize for their prices. They explain the value instead.
What's the difference?
A weak answer, sorry, it's a bit expensive, but it's good quality.
Ooh, that does sound weak.
A strong answer, the price is $100. That includes 5 sessions, materials, and full support between lessons.
That sounds confident and professional. No apology, just information.
Exactly. You're not apologizing. You're explaining what they get.
Great advice, really.
Let's practice. Sam, you have an online fitness coaching program. It costs $80 per month. Tell me about it.
Sure. My fitness program is $80 a month. It includes a personalized workout plan, weekly video calls, and daily support through WhatsApp. Most clients see a real improvement in their energy and strength within the first month.
Perfect. He said the price clearly, he listed what's included, and he told us what happens. More energy, more strength.
No apology needed.
No apology needed. Say your price, say your value, move on.
Now, pause. Think about your price or the price of a business you know. Practice saying it clearly using our phrases. Go ahead.
Great. You're getting so good at this.
Here's something really powerful. People don't just buy products, they buy stories.
That's true. Why did you start your business? That story matters.
Let's learn how to tell it simply.
Use this mini structure. Ready?
Ready.
Number 1. The situation. What was happening before you started?
Number 2, the problem. What was missing? What was wrong?
Number 3. Your solution. What did you do about it?
Let me show you. A few years ago, I was working in an office. I loved my job, but I also loved baking. Every weekend, I made cakes for friends and family. People always said, "You should sell these." So, one day, I did. Now I run a small cake business from home, and I've never been happier.
Oh, that's lovely. It's personal. It's real. It makes you want to support them.
And it's not complicated. Short sentences, easy vocabulary, but it feels human.
Here are some phrases for your story.
I started my business because, for example, I started my business because I couldn't find a good product like this anywhere.
Before I started, I was, for example, before I started, I was working as a nurse.
I noticed that many parents didn't have time to cook healthy meals for their kids.
So I decided to, for example, create a meal prep service for busy families.
Today, my business helps over 200 families every month.
Beautiful. These phrases build a story, a real human story.
Now, do you have a business story? Maybe it's just beginning. Maybe you have an idea. Whatever it is, try to tell it using our mini structure. Pause now and try.
Take your time. There's no rush.
Okay, let's talk about some common mistakes people make when talking about their business in English.
Mistake number 1, being too vague.
Vague means not specific enough. For example, I do marketing stuff.
Marketing stuff. What does that mean exactly?
Nobody knows. Instead, say, I manage social media accounts for restaurants. I help them get more customers online.
Specific. Clear. Much better.
Mistake number 2, using very complicated words.
Oh, yes. Some people think big words sound more professional.
They don't. Simple language is powerful language.
Instead of,
I utilize innovative strategies to synergize brand awareness.
What does that even mean?
Exactly. Nobody knows. Say instead, I help businesses get noticed on social media.
Simple, clear, people understand you immediately.
Mistake number 3, forgetting to say the benefit.
The benefit is what the customer gets, not what you do, but what they get.
For example, don't just say, I teach yoga. Say, I teach yoga. My clients feel less stressed and sleep better.
You see, now I want yoga lessons.
Ha, my work here is done.
Mistake number 4, speaking too quietly or too fast when you're nervous.
Ah, this is very human. Nerves make us rush.
If you feel nervous, slow down. Take a breath. Speak at half speed.
People will respect you more if you speak slowly and clearly than if you rush through everything.
And remember, the listener wants you to succeed. They want to understand you. You're on the same team.
That's a lovely way to think about it. Let's do a quick review. We'll say a phrase. You try to complete it or say the next word. Ready?
This is like a game.
It is a game. Okay. What do you...
Do.
Good. I run a small...
Business.
Excellent. I work with...
Small business owners, or families, or students, whatever fits you.
Great. I specialize in...
Web design, healthy food, English lessons. You fill in your answer.
My prices start at...
You know your price. Say it.
I started my business because...
This one is personal. Only you know the answer.
Perfect. These phrases are your toolkit. Use them every time you talk about your business.
And the more you use them, the more natural they feel.
Like riding a bike.
Exactly. A little wobbly at first, then smooth.
I love that. A little wobbly.
Okay, let's wrap up. Today, we talked about how to describe your business in English.
We learned how to answer, what do you do? We practiced describing our business, our customers, and our prices. We told our business story, and we fixed some common mistakes.
That's a lot for one episode.
It is, but you did it, and that means you're improving.
Well done. Seriously.
Here are your 5 key phrases to remember. 1. I run a. 2. I work with. 3. I specialize in. 4. My prices start at. 5. I started my business because.
Write those down. Put them somewhere you can see them. Practice them today.
And now, our community question.
Ooh, yes. Every episode we ask a question you can answer in the comments.
This week's question is, what is your business? Or what business do you dream of having one day?
We love reading your answers, and who knows, maybe your answer will inspire someone else listening right now.
Answer in English. Don't worry about mistakes. Just try. That is how you grow.
You are doing something amazing by learning English for your business. It takes courage, it takes effort.
And we see that. We appreciate it.
Keep going. You're closer than you think.
See you in the next episode. I'm Ella.
And I'm Sam. Take care and keep talking.
Bye for now.
Bye.